Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fat Money Racing Association here on the Gaming Alternative Media and Entertainment YouTube channel. I'm joined, as always, with my co-host, Josh Aldridge, and we're watching the Cup Series here at Martinsville. Josh, we're watching the fastest during practice, the 420 of Zane High.
Yeah, I mean, he was the fastest in practice, and it's been proven if you can start up front at Martinsville, that's definitely a great place to be. That's where you want to be, because if you start in the back, you're not going to have a good day.
Some people's strategies yesterday was to sit at the back and miss the wrecks, and, well, Josh, how did that go for them?
Not well. They found a wreck. And they just, pit road bit them in the rear, too, as well. I mean, starting in the back is just not a smart move here at Martinsville.
Currently sitting on the pole is the dad of Zane High, Chronix High in the 710. Will it stay that way? We'll find out this time across. Chris Chaos comes through to steal the pole for Snap-on Racing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, please do me the favor of standing, if able, and removing your hats. Now, we talked about this yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up now. We are not going to run down the order like we normally do. By now, if you don't know who they are, I'm sorry. Next year, we'll start over at the beginning until the last 5 races, and we'll do it exactly like we did it this time. Josh, let's talk about the man who has been dominating the points so far this season. The man who is starting at the very back, Christian Gunn. He is starting at the back, but he is first in points with 678.
Yeah, this is not where he wants to start for today's race. Starting in the back in Martinsville and him being a points leader, it's already setting up that it's not going to be a good day for him, unfortunately.
Now let's talk about the man who is in second place. And now when I bring up the fact that Christian's been dominating points with 678, I want you guys to know that he is 15 points ahead of this man in second place, Aaron Aldridge, with 663 points, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, and although he's not starting near the front, up front, but how can I say this and sound professional and still be a professional? It could be a good day for him.
Now let's talk about the man in third place. So you guys heard how much the difference is between first and second. From second to third, 663 is Aaron Aldridge in points. Third place is 643. There's a 20-point difference right there. So from the leader, we got 15 plus 20, 35 points between Chronix High and Christian Gunn?
I guess I have to get a calculator out for that.
And then you got the man in fourth place with 642. He's 1 point behind Chronix.
Yeah.
And Brett Aldridge there. And then fifth place is another good chunk of points back at 625 points, Barry Sternparts Jr. So the leaders from first to second on back have a good lead. Aaron Aldridge and Christian Gunn have a good, sizable lead for these other guys to have to rise up to in these last 5 races. Aaron Aldridge, though, just needs to be 15 cars separated from him and Christian Gunn, Josh.
Well, that's 15 cars a day, but, I mean, we got, 4 races to go. There's still a good handful of races to go. Anything could happen, but today could be a significant leap for Aaron Aldridge at number 5. CarQuest forward.
Yes, sir. And now let's go ahead and talk about the man who got the pole. We got Chris Chaos sitting on the pole next to him. Is Barry Sternparts Jr., the reigning champion from last year. He's sitting 5th in points this year. He needs a lot of good races to get up there to retain that championship, Josh. But before we talk about that, Jackson Beauregard here in 4th, and Corey Gamble's in 3rd. Corey Gamble sitting good chunk of ways back in points. I don't even think matters to talk about currently. And then 420 of Zane High back here in 5th. But let's go ahead and talk about the last year's champion, Barry Sternparts. I mean, he's sitting 5th, 625 points. I mean, that is a good chunk away. Looks like 53 points back from the leader, Josh.
Yeah, that's a large lead deficit for him to be able to erase it. Yeah, may not be his year this year.
But he did win the first championship while he was racing for Uto Racing, which defunct in the middle of the season and left him basically with his own team, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, he still got to hold his head up hold his head high about that, winning that first ever championship. I mean, only one person can say, I won the inaugural championship, and that is him.
Yes, sir, and he's still here in the series, obviously still running up front, still being top 5 in points isn't something to bow your head at. But these drivers, they don't settle. Everyone here grew up on Ricky Bobby, okay? If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
The pace car is pulled off, and we're about to get racing at Martinsville. Chris Chaos and Barry Sternparts race off the line. Looking towards the back. Christian Gunn tried to already stick him 3 wide, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, back in the back, they always get bottlenecked on the restarts, and that's where your accidents can happen. It's good to see that they got a good, clean start at this time around.
Ooh. A lot of checkups. Chris Michaels kind of pulled out in front of Christian Gunn. Let's kind of go back here because there's several races going on. Aaron Aldridge sneaking up here with Brett Aldridge working together. And then Christian Gunn trying to get around some of this traffic. He got around the 98. Now he's working on the 99. Aaron Aldridge sticking behind his cousin. And then let's get to the front here because we're watching several things happen. I mean, we got 5 races left, ladies and gentlemen, in this season. Barry has took the lead up here in the front, Josh.
Barry, yeah, he's taking the lead, and right now up front's exactly where you want to be because you're out of the eye of the storm. You're out of the calamity that's going on in the back.
Right now, you know that the spotter in the 5 car is saying, hey, we need to get up there further. We need to put some cars between us and the 7. The 7's having a rough time back there, and we need to make it even rougher if he gets by. And some wrecking in front of the 5. they pulls it together. Billy Ray Dog in the double O, Josh.
Yeah, that's exactly what Aaron does not want to see wrecking in front of him. He's taking it slow right now, biding his time and just trying to play it safe, but I'm sure he ain't going to do that for very long.
Aaron looks to be, lost it coming out of that corner a little bit. And that's not good. He lost several positions in doing that. Aaron again got a little loose coming out. Needs to pick a different line or something. He is dropping positions fast. Billy Ray Dog won the truck race. Keep an eye on him today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if that look from the skill and look and talent from the truck race can translate to the cup race today.
Right now, we're looking at Barry Sternparts Jr. in first, Chris Chaos second, Corey Gamble third, Zane High fourth, and Christopher Rich rounding out that top five. But right outside is the 000 of Jackson Beauregard. So if you stare at the top five, we don't see many people. I mean, Barry is in the top five in points, but it's really back around here that we're starting to see that battle for points, where Aaron Aldridge looks like he's gathered himself in front of Tyler Ferguson, and Christian Gunn has only got around Chris Michaels so far, Josh.
Taking his time as well. I mean, he's trying to keep it clean, trying to keep his nose clean as possible and stay out of trouble as best he can. It could be his best move, but it also could come to hurt him in the long run.
Chess and Trey Fanta have been racing each other in front of him, almost blocking like a wall in front of Christian Gunn. Now, is that on purpose, or are these two just racing each other? It's hard to tell, but it's something to keep an eye on as this race goes further.
I would say it's not on purpose, but, you can choose to believe me if you want.
I just call in the action as I see it, Josh. Let's go ahead and get a closer look here of what's happening to the front here. Barry Sternparts is holding on to that lead, but Chris Chaos isn't far behind, and I would even dare you and say he is catching.
He is gaining ever so slightly. I mean, he'll be there before too long.
Barry able to just turn that car out of that corner with ease, and I think might be wearing down Chaos, Josh.
Well, that's the key right there. That's something you just got to do. You got to wear him out. You got to keep him looking, keep him guessing, keep him looking at that rearview mirror. And if he keeps on doing that, he will slip up and make a mistake, and that's where you got to capitalize and take the lead.
In that Kellogg Chevy number 26, Barry Sternparts, Rad Roots Racing, up there battling. I think something we haven't talked about much this race is Corey Gamble here, sitting pretty comfy up here. Third place, doesn't really seem to have a problem yet in this race. 544 in points. So Corey Gamble has a ways to go if he even wanted to be considered 16th in points. I just don't think he has a chance in these last 5 races, Josh.
Yeah, he's unfortunately he's got too big of a deficit to make up with the amount of races we got left. But that does not change the fact that he can still race for wins in top 5s.
Now, right now, let's look at the lead of points. Aaron Aldridge in second, and he needs a good gap. He doesn't have the 15-car gap, but he does have a good chunk gap between him and Christian Gunn, which would put him just that much closer for the next race.
And that's all that matters. You don't have to get the lead in one race. You can space it out and gain ground race by race by race. And who knows, maybe if it comes down to one race to go and the lead is that much closer, it'll be exciting for the fans to watch.
Christian Gunn has done extremely well this season, and I to be honest, I did not expect that. As someone, Josh, you've called some FMW matches with me. We've seen Christian Gunn in that ring. Would you have thought that young man would be leading the points in the FMRA Cup Championship when we started racing?
No, I mean it just blows my mind that the amount of talent that this guy has.
Now,
anything he does.
Now it still blows my mind to speak about it. Right now we're looking at top 5. Zane High still somehow holding off Christopher Rich. This was one of the big concerns when coming to this track, was if it was going to be only one lane to race on. And I mean, for the most part, it seems that way, Josh.
It does, and in time there's going to be enough rubber lay down that the second lane will come into play. It's just going to take some time. It just ain't there yet.
Aaron Aldridge has now made his way to 15th. Or maybe that's where he's been last time we checked as well. Christian Gunn still sitting in 24th. I mean, we almost got, that's 9 spots in between them.
That's 9 points, but like I said earlier, you don't have to be done in one race, one day.
Aaron Aldridge started to peek to the inside of Billy Raydog, but not able to make the pass. Gonna hold off Triple C here. Tyler Ferguson to his backside. Austin Kiesler there as well. Oh no, we're going to pit road. Chronix High is gonna stay out.
A huge chunk of people hitting pit road for the first round of pit stops.
Chronix High just goes to pit road. Brad Aldridge, Tyler Ferguson, Mike Storm. Looks like
the rest of the field.
Christian Gunn is going to go on the second round, Josh, compared to everybody else. I don't know about you, but was that a bad decision?
There's only one way to find out.
Aaron Aldridge has made it out, but right now we need to keep an eye on Barry Sternparts. Barry Sternparts has reclaimed the lead, but look who is on his tail.
He's found him.
Corey Gamble came off of pit road in second place. Now this could be a problem for the 26.
Indeed, it may be, but, that's what the fans want to see,
Chris Chaos lost several positions on that pit stop. Tyler Ferguson had to go back through. Speeding penalty, Josh.
That's going to be devastating for him. Not what he wanted to see.
Right now, Corey Gamble to the bumper of the 26.
Look at those brake rotors glowing.
Corey Gamble looking to the inside already. Not enough to go down the straightaway. Gives the 26 just a little bit of room, but he's going to eat that away. No. 26 going to pull away just a little bit, Josh.
He's still there. He's letting his presence be known, and he's just waiting and hoping for that slip up, and then he can capitalize and take that lead.
Zane High also got by Chris Chaos. He's now in third. Chris Chaos fourth. Rich still fifth. Chronix High sitting in sixth. But right now, Corey Gamble, second place. But doesn't seem... He looks like maybe he's going back in here. You got to find that moment. Let's go take a peek on Aaron Aldridge and Christian Gunn here. Aaron Aldridge in 14th now. Christian Gunn got quite a bit of spots on that pit stop. He's up.
And you know that they put that over the radio, and Aaron knows that, and he's trying his best to put a larger gap.
These two Barry able to hold off Christian Gunn. So let's go ahead and flip back to the number 5, who is trying to put space between him and Christian Gunn. But currently, Christian Gunn doing extremely well. Christian Gunn doing that outside lane. Oh, he bobbled there.
That might come to bite him in the rear end if he keeps that up, but he's trying his best to gain positions, and to win a championship, that's what you got to do. You got to take risks.
Several people in this field after their first championship. Their teams after their first championship. There's a lot of things at stake here. G.A.M.E lost a lot of positions in that pit stop.
I think he may have got closed in on his pit stop and couldn't get out properly, and they eat up a lot of time on pit road due to he got boxed in.
Only 5 spots back now is Christian Gunn to the leader. Now let's go check on in points. 5 spots ahead of the leader in points. Barry Sternpart still holding off Corey Gamble. We're 40 laps into this 100-lap race.
Zane High's coming as well. He's going to be there before we know it, and it's going to be a 3-man race for the lead.
I mean, the 98 has made his way to 10th place. Michaels Miller Racing. I mean, Josh, what? These guys were going to not make it. And here they are doing incredible things. I mean, Chris Michaels not having the best today, but he just had a good day not too long ago, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's astounding seeing to see them doing so well after nearly going under.
Aaron Aldridge still 14th place. Right now, let's check out Christian Gunn, who's still holding out, but he has dropped a couple positions.
Yeah, that got loosened up in those marbles is what I'm going to guess what happened, and lost some valuable track position.
Looks like he lost 1 position, and one more is all. Well, not one more is all he needs, but a couple more wouldn't hurt Aaron Aldridge at all, who seems to be kind of stuck on the track there.
Well, we've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Martinsville is one of those tracks where it's hard to pass. You got to work extra hard to get by the driver in front of you, and it just takes time.
Corey Gamble said he's going down pit road already. Something wrong with the 11.
He's making his way to pit road now. Don't know if it's a scheduled pit stop or not.
I mean, other people are following, but that seems strange to me, Josh.
Maybe they got a pit strategy going on that, or could it be that they're anticipating a halfway caution? I don't know. Surely not.
Barry right now holding out No, he's going down pit road now.
Okay.
Chris Chaos. Jackson Beauregard stays out. Corey Gamble almost got into the side of Zane High back there. Brett Aldridge finally going to go to pit road.
Excuse me.
I don't know who is in first, but right now Corey Gamble diving on Barry. Corey Gamble might pass Barry right here.
He's got the momentum. He's down there.
Corey Gamble passes on the inside. No, Barry fights back.
Is it going to be enough?
Here comes Zane High.
I don't think he's got it in him right now.
And Barry's going to fall short. No, down the straightaway. I think he's caught back up. What are we watching?
Oh, man.
Corey Gamble went down pit road a little early, and it seemed to have paid off for him right now. Barry holding him down low, though. These two fighting side by side. Barry retakes the lead, but just for that turn. Corey ran him up the track. But down the straightaway, Barry. No, Corey's going to dive low.
Barry does have a stronger car.
And this time...
He's got it.
No! Keeping his nose. But pulling out. Barry's going to be able to take it back.
Wow, that was awesome.
First, second, third, all bunched up here after them pit stops. Zane High has gotten really close. But how much of his car did he use up trying to get the lead there? That's the question, Josh.
That is the question, and I'm going to say it's going to hurt him in the long run. It could come back to hurt him in the long run, but it was beautiful for the fans and us to watch.
Chris Chaos still fourth, but look who's took fifth. Chronics High got around Christopher Rich. And that right there is something to keep an eye on, because Zane High right here, them two get locked up here, and we might be able to see them push their way through.
Indeed.
Barry able to reclaim that lead and hold on to it right now. Jarl on pit road. Tyler Ferguson and Jarl. Jarl's 9 laps down. Must have had an altercation. Wasn't enough to be brought up to us. Don't know what happened there. But Barry's about to come up on traffic, Josh. Now let's go ahead. This last round of pit stops, we need to find Aaron Aldridge.
He's still about 15th, it seems.
And Christian Gunn. I mean, he two spots away.
Wow. Races and championship are both won and lost on pit road, and this could be one of those tracks today where a lot of ground is gained or lost.
All right, the leader is caught traffic, and this could play a role for Corey Gamble. Barry is trying to find a way around the 18. Sends it high and loses it real bad. Here comes the 11. Josh, I think he just made the mistake Corey Gamble needed.
Yeah, I've been saying that's all you got to do is sit there and wait patiently. Mistakes will happen, and he's made one.
Now we know Barry has a fast car, but will he be able to keep making mistakes and hold off the 11?
He made another one. He got a little loose and was able to, yeah, I mean, but he stood there.
Right now, the leaders are battling, and the 18's in the mix.
I don't think that's by
Barry.
choice, so.
Barry's found momentum.
Barry's using the lap down car to his advantage.
But not able to do the same out of 3 and 4. He's going to try again in 1 and 2. But again.
No.
The 11 is looking to stick his nose down there on the inside. We might have a wreck on our hands. And he does it.
Oh.
Sticks him with the 26. The 26 falls back. Corey Gamble takes the lead.
And look who's bringing him with him.
Zane High. They both push by the man that was the leader, Corey Gamble, right now, the man to beat. Christopher Rich is reclaimed 5th. Barry is trying his best. He got around Austin Kiesler, and now he's trying to get around Zane High. It was his race to lose, Josh, and he might have done just that.
He may have just, yeah, I mean, they still a lot of racing to go, but he may just ate up a lot of his equipment right there trying to hold off.
The 26 has an awkward line coming out of 3 and 4. The 26 chasing the 11. The 11's about to be on more traffic. The 11 found his way around the 18 while the 26 was trying as well. And I think we're going to pit road. The 26 is following.
This is going to be something to keep an eye on. Definitely something interesting going down.
Weird choice for the 18 to follow. He could have got his lap back, but there's the number 5. I do not see Aaron Aldridge currently, or Christian Gunn currently. Jackson Beauregard has put the whole field a lap down. Well, almost the whole field, but now he's going to go to pit road. This is going to change a lot of things. Joseph Robinson, Christian Gunn. No, Joseph Robinson did not go. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on Corey Gamble. And where is Barry Sternparts? Barry is quite a ways back from Corey Gamble.
That pit stop hurt him. Coming around to 25 to go.
Some of these guys back on the lead lap, but did they get ahead of Jackson Beauregard and Brandon Cook? Jackson Beauregard still ahead of Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble is catching. And Jackson Beauregard is your leader.
Wow.
Corey Gamble, though, already looking to pass him. That was a Hail Mary by Jackson.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it's got him up in the top 5 currently. Corey Gamble is passed, though. I mean, look at Barry Sternparts right now. Barry Sternparts Jr. right now in 4th. But I think another thing to note is Christian Gunn and Aaron Aldridge fighting side by side.
And that number 7 in front of the 5 is not what Aaron wants to see. But he's side by side, and maybe they can make something of it.
And able to get around is the 5.
He passed him like he was sitting still. Aaron does have the better car at the moment, but let's see if I can hold off and keep it up.
Got to keep an eye on that. One position is one position, but you know that he needs more. With 5 races left to go, a good chunk of that needs to be gone. Right now, Corey Gamble is the man to beat. The 26 had the faster car. Probably still does. But, I mean, after they got in traffic, pit stops, he's just not able to get it together, Josh.
No, he pit stop fit him in the rear end, and it's just not going to go the way he thought it or hoped it would.
Right now, Corey Gamble holds the lead, fighting with Trey Fanta. This is what everyone's been talking about right here. Gamble Motorsports and their ability to win races. You don't have to like him, but the truth is the truth. Second place right now, Jackson Beauregard, who's fighting with Zane High and Barry Sternparts there, looking for a way around. Christopher Rich rounds out top 5. Let's check in on Aaron Aldridge, who has put 2 cars between him and Christian Gunn.
Little by little, he's shrinking in on taking chunks of that lead.
Aaron Aldridge trying to add 1 more to that. If he can get around Brandon Cook here.
He's off the pace, isn't he?
Oh, Zane High.
Pit stop. No, he's off the pace.
Caution, caution.
What?
Walk me through a lap here, please.
happened to Zane High? Let's go ahead and wind it back here.
Oh! Just ran out of real estate and come down and hit the fender and up to the wall he went.
Well, this is going to get a crazy reset. I don't know what everybody's doing there, but a crazy reset here.
This is going to be. This is why we watch the sport. This is what racing is all about. Getting his lap back. They're hitting that washboard down there, is what I call it, the crinkle cut.
I don't know why they're all doing that. Trying to jam the something under the car or flatten?
Possibly trying to get the built-up rubber off their tires. Well, the left side of the tires anyhow, so they handle better, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody's doing, but that sounds horrible. Quit doing it.
Yeah, that does sound bad. That's not pleasant to the ears.
Let's look at the top cars right now. Corey Gamble, Barry Stern Parts Jr., Jackson Beauregard, and Christopher Rich. Chronics High, top 5. Brad Miller sitting 6th right now. Let's look at the other 2 cars that we're most curious about. Aaron Aldridge, 9th. Christian Gunn right now sitting 13th. God, why are we doing that, guys?
Right, that's
Nails on a chalkboard pad. Come on.
that sounds like they're about to break something.
My eardrums. Quit it.
Going green next time by. No. Okay, never mind. What we got going on in the back there? Now we're going green next time by.
All right, next time by. And you see who is back second here, but Aaron Aldridge has 1 car between him and Christian Gunn on this restart. That top line, everyone behind Aaron Aldridge kind of got jacked up there.
Yeah.
Now everyone in front of Aaron Aldridge kind of getting jacked up. Corey Gamble and Barry fighting for this spot. Rich has made his way to 3rd and is going to hold it. Aaron Aldridge looking to go 3 wide, but decides not to. Goes down below with Joseph Robinson. Christian Gunn has found his way on the outside line there. And still side by side is the 11 and the 26.
Look who's made his way back onto the track.
Right now, Sophie Raydog is going to put Christian Gunn 1 more car down between him and Aaron Aldridge. Corey Gamble, though, and Barry just going to hold side by side. Barry might have finally got the jump. He did, but not enough going into the corner. And here comes Christopher Rich. You know Rich is going to want some opening here. And if he sees it, we're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Look at how many cars are now between Aaron Aldridge and Christian Gunn.
Aaron's come alive these last few laps and is making his way up through the field.
I mean, you can see them all there as we're still fighting 2 wide. I'll go ahead and read it off. Christian Gunn in 14th. Aaron Aldridge in 6th.
We're done.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah,
we're done.
Yeah.
Barry, am I bad? Barry's third parts Jr. wins. Corey Gamble second. Christopher Rich third. Chronix High fourth. Joseph Robinson fifth. Aaron Aldridge got sixth. Christian Gunn fell back to 14th. That is some spots, gentlemen. And I hope you guys enjoyed the race because I sure did. And we'll see you guys on the next one.